Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Saturday morning. You made it to the weekend. Ready to crush the Saturday? The toast is toast and the butter is buttery. I'm here, you're here, and it's Saturday morning. And big stimulus checks, multiple stimulus checks will be coming to parents under the third stimulus package. I paused there because no longer could or would. It is. Third stimulus package has multiple stimulus checks for parents of big amounts. Meantime, everyone else is getting a stimulus check in the third stimulus package as well. In this video, I'll be going over those, additionally with the new chatter of potentially going bigger and bolder on the third stimulus package, higher than where it currently is. Then I'll be going over the distraction that's plaguing Congress in the next few days, and also the question of whether or not the stimulus package could still get the items you want when it lands in the Senate. Wow, very exciting, great news. I'm here, you're here. Let's get ready to rock and roll on a big Saturday morning broadcast of Early Mornings LA-Lite. Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Early Mornings LA-Lite, and I'm so glad you're joining me on a crisp, warm Saturday morning here in Los Angeles. I know it is very cold across parts of the country, so thank you for joining me. I hope this broadcast brings you warmth and joy on a new Saturday morning, so make sure you subscribe. Also, like this video. Hit that alert button so you get an alert when a new video goes live. And if you've not become a member, consider becoming a member. Purple Hawk, Purple Power, or Calcino VIP. Thank you for all the countless people who joined yesterday. A lot of people. And thank you for the new subscribers who are joining this family. Meantime, over there is an instant chat. An instant chat is featured on the side of this video. Chat with your fellow Purple Power members. The link to become a member is at the top of that chat. Chat about what you expect to come happening next week. And chat about who ate my bacon. Because I look for it and I'm like, I know someone left me bacon. I think someone ate it again. So much happening across the board. I'm so excited for you. Let's get ready to it. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Here is your breaking news. Your breaking news on the new day is that the stimulus check is a finality. It is finished. The question of whether or not it could be bigger and bolder is heating up. What's going on here? Well, the House subcommittees finished the third stimulus package bill on Friday. It's now being called for a vote across the rest of the House this coming week. The bill will land in the Senate on September 22nd. No later than that. Can land a few days earlier. That's actually in the bill. It's in the law. They can't mess with that date. But here's what we did not bet on. Going bigger and bolder in the Senate? Yes, there's a lot of chatter now percolating, perhaps because of this channel, to go bigger and bolder in the Senate. The stimulus check, item number one. Who would be the best, the cheerleader, or a male or female cheerleader for a bigger stimulus check? It would be Bernie Sanders. Ironically, Josh Hawley as well. Bernie Sanders has said he wanted to give you $2,000 as a stimulus check on top of $1,400. He wanted you to give $3,200 adult dependents. Well, the stimulus check arriving in the Senate will be $1,400 for everyone. Everyone. Single individuals, $1,400. Children, $1,400. Adult dependents, $1,400. Minor dependents, $1,400. Married couple, well, double it. And it's as simple as that. That's not what's promised. It's cutting out adult dependents to retroactive stimulus checks. Of first stimulus package, $1,200 they didn't get. $600 second stimulus package they didn't get. And this is why this is really exciting news. We had not thought about this process nor bet on the process. And yet there have been just a few, I would say about 3 or 4 people send me comments and say, that means I got to slow down the process again. No, they have to have these debates when a bill lands in the Senate. It's not like they just sort of roll over and say, yes, of course. Thank you so much, we're done. No, they always debate things, and this is topic of debate. But could the package get even bigger than 1.9? Quincy Crosby, chief market strategist at Prudential Financial, said overnight that the market is waiting to see how big the package is going to be. It's going to be important. They can get it done through reconciliation. But then there was talk about a smaller package. No bueno. Cornerstone Micro's policy analyst says there's less pushback to Biden's stimulus package from moderate Democrats than we expected. So a price tag of about 1.5 trillion looks likely. 1.5? It's 1.9. Is that a Freudian slip? Or were you saying that, hey, we're just going to throw out 400,000, half a billion dollars somewhere? That's a $500 million Freudian slip. What's going on here? Okay. Yeah. Wait, did I say $500 million? No, I said half a trillion. That's a $500 billion Freudian slip. It's not even half of it. It's a $500 billion Freudian slip. Then there's talk about treasury yields. I don't know. I wish people would stop talking about stuff that is not at issue with your stimulus. This past week, Jerome Powell, head of the Federal Reserve, the most important economist in the country, came out and said, I don't want to hear anything about treasury yields or inflation or anything like that. We are not back to normal. This economy is a long way from back to normal. We need a lot of stimulus. That was very clear. He's like, zip it. So what happened after that? Well, Michael Schumacher, head of rate strategy at Wells Fargo, says, if you think the big drivers are related to vaccine, stimulus, inflation, if there's more talk about DC moving forward on the stimulus package, let's set the stage for yields to go up. I don't agree whatsoever with this quote. Last week, we knew the bill was going to the Senate. And Jerome Powell spoke and he says, yeah, the stimulus is going to get done. Yields are not going up. So why is someone saying yields are going up? And why is that even part of our concern? It should not be part of our concern. Our concern is stimulus going bigger and bolder. But the question is whether there is distractions out there. You and I know what my biggest message always with stimulus coverage is that your front page news. You don't want me to be covering something that's back page news because ultimately it looks de minimis. And if something's back page news, it's hard to get to front page news. Well, stimulus has not been front page news the last few days for obvious reasons, and the distractions continue. Investors will be focused next Thursday when Robinhood CEO testifies about the GameStop short selling mass. Great, another distraction. Oh Lord, I mean, how many scandals does Nancy need? And there you go. So what about this stimulus check? Well, I already told you $14 for an individual, $2,800 for a married couple, $14 for everyone else, and the bill's landing in the Senate February 22nd. Well, here's the interesting rub: is that Bernie Sanders could bring the check higher. Ossoff and Warnock were elected out of Georgia on the promise that the check would be higher. In fact, they promised a $2,000 stimulus check for the year 2021. They need to hold their promises. 2021, $2,000 stimulus check on top of $1,400 stimulus check. But then let's turn to those parents. The parents have a big surprise, but the question is, why aren't other groups getting the big surprise? There's a series of 3 tax credits in Joe Biden's third stimulus package. I've been detailing them since I first got the president's summary documents almost exclusively for this channel. And those summary documents detail there's an earned income tax credit, a child tax credit, and a child care tax credit, which concerns the amount of money you spend on daycare, things like that. So the earned income tax credit pays $1,500 if you worked as an essential worker during the pandemic and made less than $25,000 a year. Wonderful. It's a $1,500 stimulus check on top of the $1,400 stimulus check I talked about. Well, when do you get it? Next year? Yeah, the way it looks currently in the bill, it's next year. Doesn't make sense. It's for this tax year, which is filed and the tax return next year. Doesn't make sense. You should get that money starting in July, prorated every month. Why did I just sort of come up with July and prorated for every month? Because that's what they're doing for the babies. Nancy and the babies. Yes, so Nancy has another bill for some babies and some minor and some more adult babies. And the bill provides that 2-year-olds will get $3,600 stimulus checks. Congratulations. I'm not joking. So 2-year-olds will get a $1,400 stimulus check, like everyone else, and a $3,600 stimulus check, well paid to their parents. So 2-year-olds get $5,000 in stimulus in the year 2021. Make sense? No, of course not. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. Now, ultimately, I'm excited for the viewers of this channel who have a lot of babies or a lot of young adults in their household. So if you have a child younger than 6 years of age, you're going to get $3,600 prepaid from the IRS for next year, prepaid this year, from July forward, paid prorated every month. So $3,600 over 3 months, over 12 months is $300 a month. So you get $300 a month per child. Again, $300 a month per child for every child under age 6 for a year. If you have a child under age 17, you get $3,000 prorated per month over a year. So yes, if you have 3 kids under age 17, you get about $10,000 as a child tax credit. It is advanced this year. Sound particularly novel? It is. So why is the earned income tax credit prepaid as well? It's not particularly clear, but this is where the push needs to go. The House Ways and Means Committee didn't really have a lot of means or a lot of ways to make some modifications, but the Senate does. And when the Senate gets the bill, it can make modifications. And the rallying cry came Friday from Senator Ron Wyden, Democrat out of Oregon, he's the chair of the Senate Finance Committee. It says, FPUC better be $600 a week or I'm not signing on the bill. Okay, I love that. I love that because finally someone is standing up and saying, this is too small. This is too small. You need to do something about it. It's too small. So Bernie Sanders needs to step up. Any senator who said they endorsed bigger stimulus checks in December needs to step up. Anyone who endorsed more relief to hazard pay workers, which was actually Bernie Sanders as well, needs to stand up because those hazard pay workers that are getting that earned income tax credit, they need it this year, not next year. And there you go. That is what is in store. Meantime, student loan debt forgiveness remains a standalone bill. People are still asking me about it. Where is that? Standalone bill, the baby bill, standalone bill, SSI and SSDI not in this bill. You need to push to get it in there with Senator Warren. She can add the $2,400 in or as a standalone bill. But a new report out this week from January Morning Consulting found that 56% of Americans support student loan debt forgiveness. Well, great. But only 13% think it's going to happen. Well, that's just very negative, isn't it? The bill in the Senate is not $10,000, it's $50,000 student loan debt forgiveness. Dow ended about 11 points down Friday. NASDAQ up 22. Microsoft down 35 cents to 244. Apple down 74 cents to 134. Walmart up $1.51 to 78. And Tesla, these were midday trading numbers, and the Tesla ended up about $4, even though it's down $8 earlier in the day. That $800 threshold for resistance level really is still holding for Tesla, as it's fallen about $74 in just a few days. Big news across the board. Coming up after this recording is the continuation of Early Mornings Allied. In that video, I'll go over FPUC, EIDL, more about the paid tax credit, more about the stimulus, and why certain groups have been sort of forgotten in the stimulus package and how we can help have them remember. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Also like this video. And if not become a member, consider becoming a member. Purple Hawk, Purple Power, Galaxy VIP. Stay informed, stay focused, and stay alive for more.